Hello and welcome back to another episode. Let's go check out what our enemies have right now. I'm playing as a Wood Elves and I have a Glade Lord on a Forest Dragon. They're in a perfect camping position. They've got mortar, cannon, everything they could want. They're trying to block every location from our attacks. If you look at it, they're doing a pretty good job of it. They have one weak link, the Empire player. That is where we can break them. On the right flank we have more Dwarf units, but over here on the left flank we have many Imperial units, and that is where we can really hurt them. He's got a dismounted Volkmar. You never want to do that. If you're going to bring Volkmar, put him on the War Altar of Sigmar. He's incredible on it. He'll do a lot of damage on it. But that on its own will not do very well. Here's a steam tank, which should definitely be on their left flank, helping them hold that location, not in the middle of their lines. They've got a few Outriders, which is a little bit weird. But here I come. Tokshin will be using his Graveguard as the initial advancers on our attack. He's got a lot of them. Even a few Blood Knights. I have all my Hawk Riders flying above, waiting for an opportune moment to strike. I'm going to use them to go after all that artillery and even ranged units too. Got a lot of them. And now we're moving through the trees, getting ready to strike them. The trees are incredible for us, and that allows us to move in without being hit by too many ranged shells or bullets or whatever they're launching over here. It's a powerful way to advance without being hit. I have my Azurai War Dancers and Azurai Spears. I've got my Wildwood Rangers, and I brought in a few scouts too for ranged mechanics. I have one Waystalker as well. Here comes the mortars, hitting what I have. Tokshin's going to use the Red Locomotion to summon in skeleton warriors behind their lines non-stop. It's a really powerful ability. He brought in his Blood Knights, but eventually he'll bring them back. He brought in 3 groups, which is really a lot. What we're going to do here, we're going to wait until we can break through that one group of spearmen. Oh, my bad. Halberdiers. I couldn't quite see from there. It's a very dark map for me. I had a very hard time seeing. It's in the shadow of giant trees. There we go, Skeleton Warriors binding up more ranged units, and they will be unable to fire for that duration. Here's one group of Graveguard. What a perfect location to shoot from. They're able to all shoot in, and they're all killing a group of Graveguard, who are about to be surrounded, which means one group will be completely dismantled. Here's my Arrow of Cernuus, and I went through quite a few Flagellants. I'm trying to kill them because they're unbreakable. I didn't want an unbreakable group holding me back, and they could potentially do a lot of damage to my units because I'm lightly armored, which is why I focused upon them. Now they're dying. The Skeleton Warriors are now rising up to fight them again. Tokshin keeps on doing that. If you look at it, it's rather effective, taking down silver bullets. I have my War Dancers moving in to support Tokshin. His shields were able to deflect fire for a time, and now I'm able to move in to kill whoever I want. I use my Shadow Coil ability to improve my melee defense. It does decrease my melee attack, but I'm able to survive, which is important to me. I have my scouts shooting in, still killing Flagellants from behind. We're hitting them. Tokshin's moving over to go help out. Fighting largely the Dwarf army. Yeah, they're putting to the ground many of the Graveguard that he brought over there. I bring in my own Glade Lord. My goal is to go after Volkmar, who is dismounted. You never want to do that. It's a really bad idea. I wouldn't advise it personally. Don't do it if you can help it. Here's a Burning Skull, going right through my formation in Tokshin's, which can do a lot of damage. It's not a bad call. It does go into his own formation for a bit, but not for too long. The Claw of Nagash is moving in, and here's a steam tank that we'll have to eventually destroy. We're using debuffs all over their army. And we're healing our own army, our Tokshin is. It's going to be quite difficult to break right through, but I'm trying to focus my fire upon that tank. And now I have my Hawk Riders moving in, going after their range units and artillery despite any melee units that might be nearby. I wanted to negate that advantage that they had. Even if they can strike one group of Hawk Riders, I have so many more who are taking out the crewmen or at least making them flee. Trying to get all of them was rather difficult. We broke through that Halberd group, which meant that all the Blood Knights came in to support me. Tokshin brought in a lot of Blood Knights. We worked together. It's like we've been doing the tango together for a while now, and he was able to charge right in. Here's a warrior priest at an improper location, and we're just overwhelming that one weak point. When you have a box information, all that you need to do is pick one weak point, strike at it. They can't defend it all. Sun Tzu had a lot to say about that, right? With all the armor piercing, we're beginning to push them down. My Wildwood Rangers have armor piercing and anti-large abilities. They're really good at fighting the dwarves. They're not cheap. They can easily be taken down if they're focused upon, but look at the sheer amount of bodies that are beginning to accumulate as we're beginning to break right through them. I'm still trying to focus fire upon that. Curse of Honor here to decrease their overall range accuracy. Let's go check out in slow motion just for a moment. We can get a lot of beautiful shots while we're here. I like to provide that for all of you. I hope that you do enjoy them. I'm not just here to show you how to win a battle or how I won a battle or how we won a battle, but to show you a really cool battle. Sisters of the Thorn, they have a constant debuff and buff that I can use throughout the battle. The Curse of Honor here, the Shield of Thorns, and that is really powerful. Why is it really powerful? Well, it doesn't cost me any magic. I only need that group to live on, to be on the battlefield, and I can use it after its cooldown is over, which means that I can keep on buffing. Whereas if I use it as a spell, well, eventually I would run out of magic. Abilities like that definitely do negate some elements of magic, because you get so little of it. We're moving. How's that steam tank doing? I didn't do enough damage to it. In the future, I probably won't use my archers for that. They don't really have the armor piercing for that. I don't believe they do. As their Hagbane tips. The star shards, I believe they can do more damage, but that's about it. It's friendly fire too. Here's a Claw of Nagash, 58 kills, which is not too bad. They're trying to do some damage. Here's Ungrim, a terrible, terrible legendary lord. Again, a big shame, but he is terrible. Here are the friggin' Blood Knights again, just moving in from behind. Tokshin brought even more skeleton warriors to bind up more of the units of the dwarves. They're not able to do a lot. I brought in my own Glade Lord, 27 kills. He's moving in. I'm trying to go after that warrior priest. Tokshin used Elsif, and right now he's got the Red Duke fighting that warrior priest. Let's look all around. Got a few Blood Knights here. They're pushing on us, which is pretty bad. I have my Hawk Riders moving to different locations. I'm trying to go after all these Thunderers who are over here, fighting my Guardsmen. Okay, we can let the battle play out now. I'd just like to show you a slow-mo panorama, in a way, of the battle. As with my spears, I moved back over here to go fight more of the dwarfs. They're very quick. Archers are still going. Sisters are still here. Graveguard is still going and chopping. We've hacked through a majority of their army, I feel like. I've got my archers now going after hammerers, weakening and damaging them. It's really a unique battle with how it looks. All the shadows and the flickering light. Actually adds kind of a pristine aesthetic. I like it. And here we go. We're still holding back so many. There's my forest dragon. My Glade Lord is trying to move out. I believe I was trying to get him up, just because I didn't want to have to deal with him dying. And now that we're not fighting in melee, we can just shoot them, which is cool. So in a battle, after we're done charging, killing the range units, I can use them to just shoot at whoever. If it doesn't hit a tree. There's my Shield of Thorns. We've killed a majority of their army. We're all trying to get that darn steam tank. I end up hitting my ally more than I hit the steam tank, which is unfortunate. We've taken out a majority of their army that is currently fleeing. Now we've only got to worry about Ungrim. As usual, you can just ignore him. Let him get his kills. It's not a big deal. So here was the battle. Remember how it began? Yeah. They had that huge formation. Then we obliterated all of them. We broke through one weak kink and took out all of that artillery, hit them from behind, and burned them down. Time to fast forward because we're only fighting Ungrim. And a steam tank. Steam tank, okay, that's fine. But Ungrim, he's got to be better. Otherwise, I mean, that's his only role. Delay the end of a match. Elsif gets rid of melee resistance and melee defense. Do pretty much nothing for him. Yeah, that puts him at nothing. We're getting him. Not much longer now, Ungrim. And that's how we've won the battle. I hope that you did enjoy that battle. Look forward to more content. Our Wood Elf episode is coming up next at 2 p.m. US Central, so check it out then. Now we get to go over the battle. Okay, I didn't take a lot of damage. I believe Tokshin. Yeah, Tokshin did take more damage. You brought in a few more soldiers than I did. Okay, the Empire player. Steam Tank, a lot of kills. Silver Bullets, a lot of kills. Flagellance 101, which is pretty good. Bright Wizard 52 with that Burning Skull probably. And just an okay amount of kills. He was bearing the brunt of the attack. Let's go look at it. My Hawk Riders, I brought in 2 groups, 149 kills. I mean, we went after the artillery. My archers were just trying to help out. Wildwood Rangers, 95 kills, not too bad. My Ward Dancers got quite a few kills. My Spearmen did okay. I upgraded them a bit too. Yeah, just a pretty good amount of kills. And that is how you break through a box formation. Stopping the new box is what you can call it if you want. Thank you for watching. I hope that my videos have helped you to enjoy the game more and to maybe learn how to build your armies too. If you really want to become better without getting direct advice, just kind of look at the battle and go, why did he do that? I usually try to explain what I'm doing so that in the future you know what to do, what to counter with, or what to utilize. I don't always go into the most detail because I've gone over it multiple times in the past. I have over 100 parts. But make sure that you just keep on learning, keep on growing, keep on playing. It's great to get better at a game. Alright, well, leave a like down below, comment, let me know what army that you want me to play next, and I'll do my best to have it up tomorrow. Your feedback will determine what you see tomorrow, and as always, until then.